Um, so here we go. So I'm gonna come and lie back here with my left side facing the computer. And so get there any way that feels comfortable to you. Oh, and I want you to take a second while you're here and place your hands just at the sides of your rib cage. So exhale, and as you exhale, feel your belly button pull in. So just feel the muscles in your center knit together. So we'll try that again. Inhale fully, and then exhale completely, feeling your center knit in. We're going to try that one more time. Inhale and exhale. So now holding your center, feeling it nice and strong. Go ahead, rest your arms at your sides for a moment. Lightly tap one foot into the floor and then tap the opposite foot down. So pay attention to that slow lowering down. So we're going to tap and then lift, tap and then lift. Feeling again that your belly stays engaged, your arms firm at your side. Los brazos aquí a tu lado. Good. Try that a couple more times. And then from here, pause with your right foot down close to the floor, and then you're gonna point and flex. So we're gonna go point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, dedo, talon, dedo, talon, dedo, talon. Good. Let's try that with the opposite foot. Take it down, and we'll point, flex, dedo, talon, dedo, talon, dedo, talon, heel, toe, heel, toe. Good. So now place 2 feet down on the floor. I want you to lightly lift, just lift your pelvis just the littlest bit. And then with your pelvis slightly taken off the floor, go ahead and reach the balls of the feet and then the heels into the floor. So we're going to try this. Tap right, left the balls. And now tap right, left the heels. And now tap right, left the balls, las plantas del pie. And now the talones otra vez. Good. And now the balls of the feet. Just waking up your hamstrings, waking up. Good. Your quadriceps, muscles in the feet, músculos del pie, de los pies. And so now lightly lift the pelvis down and up a few times. Remember, you don't want to throw up, but you want to lift and lower. Subimos, bajamos, subimos, bajamos, subimos, bajamos, subimos, bajamos. Good. So now exhale, draw your belly button all the way in. Taking that down, take your arms to the sides. Roll your palms up and then down, up and then down, up and down, up and down. Good. Pull the palms, let them face the body in, and then sweep the arms, brazos afuera, brazos adentro. So we're going to go arms out and then in, brazos afuera y adentro, afuera, adentro, afuera, adentro. Hold the arms out. Make sure the elbows are light and soft and your palms are facing the body. Hacemos círculos, 5. Good. Little circles here, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way, 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now take your palms up so you're in a Y shape. Take one hand across, tap the opposite hip. Now tap the opposite hip, just feeling your shoulder opening and closing. Good. Try that one more time con cada mano with each hand. Beautiful. Leave 2 arms up. Light little circles with the palms facing up. 5, 4, 3 y 2 y 1. Otra dirección. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So now we'll take your fingers, los dedos entrelazados. Take your arms, stretch, reach them up. Now bring the hands back behind the head. Inspiramos. You'll take a big breath. Exhale, lift up. 2, 3. Go ahead, take your gaze to the belly. A light little pulse. 3 y 2 y 1. Good. Let's inhale slowly. Lower all the way down. And then exhale, pull your abdominales adentro so the abdominals pull in. And then this time, pulse 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lowering right back down. And now from here, exhale, hold that little pulse up. You'll pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Hold just your torso lifted. Now stretch and extend the left shin out and back. Take 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Now this leg down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Lowering the leg. Relift the shoulder blades one more time. Now from here, the left or your right shin, your espinilla derecha out. 3 y 2 y 1. Good. And now arriba, abajo. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Very nice. Lower your head and chest. Let your arms float back down to your sides. Now extend the left leg out. Y vamos a cambiar la posición de las piernas. So here we go. Take 5 and 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Very nice. Pause. Take your 2 legs up. Soften the knees just a little bit. La pelvis arriba y abajo. La pelvis arriba, pelvis up and down. La pelvis arriba y abajo. Pelvis arriba y abajo. Last time. Pelvis arriba y abajo. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms al lado de las orejas so your arms come up alongside the ears. Now the rib cage pulls in y vamos a subir. So now turn your palms facing up. You'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Expira 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's reach your right leg out slightly. 2 sets here. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Changing legs. 2 sets here. Inhale, put your head on the mat if your neck is fatiguing. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Bajamos la cabeza and now stretch each leg out. So you're going to go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Las manos detrás de la cabeza, so hands behind the head. Rotate toward your right y cambiamos la posición de las piernas. Here we go. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Hold on the right, light little pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A la izquierda. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Bajamos las piernas. You're going to lower your head, lower the legs. Brazos arriba, piernas y pies abajo. Push your feet lightly into the floor. And then exhale, lift the pelvis up. Good. And then from here, let's just tap your heels, right, left, right, left, right, left. Derecha, izquierda, derecha, izquierda, derecha, izquierda. Good. Refirm. Pull the belly deep. Right, left, derecha, izquierda. This is plantas del pie. So get the balls of the feet. Right, left, 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Lift the pelvis one more time. Exhale, bring those bones back down to the floor. Open the arms to a T shape. Bring your knees right over your hips. You're going to let the legs travel to the right. Y arriba. Las piernas a la izquierda, so take your legs to the left. Y arriba otra vez. This is with your knees bent. Las rodillas dobladas. Good. A la derecha. Y arriba. A la izquierda. Y arriba. A la derecha. Y arriba. A la izquierda. Y arriba. Let's pause to the right. Let the bottom leg come down and up. 5, 4, and 3, y 2, y 1. Muy bien. Cambiamos la posición. You take the left leg arriba y abajo. 5, y 4, y 3, y dos, y uno. Muy bien. Bring dos piernas arriba. Let's cross your right leg, la pierna derecha, in front of your left. And then you're going to circle the hips all the way around. Tres, y dos, y uno. Good. Cambiamos la dirección. You're going to change the direction. Circulando tres, y dos, y uno. Muy bien. Pause here. Las manos detrás de la cabeza. You take your hands behind the head. Subimos. Lift your head and chest again. Cambiamos la posición de los pies. And we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. A little pause. Left leg's in front. Scoop. Lift those shoulder blades up from the floor. Exhale. Bajamos otra vez. Tres circulitos. Take 3 little circles with your legs. Y cambiamos la dirección. 3, y 2, y uno. Good. So you've got your left leg in front of your right. Bend the right knee. Place that foot on the floor. Arms tuck into your sides. Let's exhale. Lift the pelvis again. And then this time with your right heel, tap 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now with the ball of the foot, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to the roll ball to heel. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Lift the pelvis one more time. Now lower those bones all the way back down. Extend the bottom shin out, down and up. Just a little stretch and a little abdominal work. So get to that place where you feel the abdominals and the hip flexors. And then get to that place where the hips and the hamstrings stretch. Good. Una pausa. Pause on top. Change the position of the 2 legs. Vamos a hacerlo otro lado. We're going to try that same little sequence on this side. So now, los brazos otra vez a tu lado. Bring your arms to your sides. Tuck the shoulder blades in. Subimos la pelvis. Lift the pelvis. And from here, with your left talon, your left heel down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, la planta del pie, the ball of the foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now ball to heel. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Very nice. Exhale, release. Extend the bottom shin. The leg travels up, a big stretch. Y abajo. Arriba, arriba, arriba. Y abajo, y abajo, abajo. Good. Arriba, arriba, arriba. Y abajo, abajo, abajo. Last time. Good. This time, take a little pause. Stretch your 2 legs up. Circulamos. You'll circle the legs out, down, and around. Draw the belly deep. Lift the thighs up. Take the toes down. A big stretch of your back. And then vamos a bajar la pelvis otra vez. Lowering the pelvis all the way back down. Hacemos un círculo. Make a circle. Hold your belly strong. Subiendo la pelvis. Lift the pelvis up. Good. Bajamos las piernas otra vez. You're going to lower back down. Última vez. Circling out, down, around. And exhale. So remember, if you're just lifting a little bit of the pelvis, that's perfect. That's great. Good. And then slowly lowering that back down to the mat. Bend your knees. Exhale. Rock to a seated position. Good. And then we're going to rock right back. So vamos a hacerlo otra vez. You'll try it again. Perhaps extend one leg. Bueno, la pierna derecha tengo yo, so you can extend the right leg. Y bajamos. Y subimos. Eso, cambiamos la posición de las piernas. So you're going to do the left leg. Y bajamos. Y subimos. Eso. 2 piernas afuera. Take 2 legs out. Y otra vez bajamos. Y subimos. Very nice. Good. Take your 2 arms out. And then giramos a la izquierda, giramos a la derecha. Giramos a la izquierda. You're going to turn to the left, turn to the right. Last time. Good. And from here, bend the knees. Weight in your hands for a moment. Just stretch your hips over to the side. You can kind of lift the pelvis up. Good. Y bajamos otra vez. Here we go. Your legs over to the left. Lift the pelvis up just a hair. Right back down. Otro lado. Lifting, getting a little stretch. Y bajando. Let's try that opposite side. You can just twist, or if it feels nice to put a little lift in it, give it a go. Okay, roll-up time. So let's do some roll-ups, and let's think about top of the head reaching up. And remember, if you need to make the roll-ups a little easier for you, put some weights, pesas en las manos. So here we go. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, stretch forward. Nos sentamos arriba. You're going to sit all the way up. And then exhale, vamos a bajar. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. So now from here, manos a tu lado, arms to your sides. Subimos. You're going to lift the head, chest, shoulder blades, rib cage, coming all the way up. Beautiful. So now this time, try this. I'm going to put left hand on my heart. My right arm is out. I'm going to flat back 1, flat back 2, flat back 3. Y voy a bajar 3 y 2 y 1. Okay, let's try that again. I'm going to just hold my arm, stretching, reaching out. Y subimos 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Cambiamos lados. You're going to take the opposite arm out. Here we go. Flat back 1, flat back 2, flat back 3. Y bajamos 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Una respiración. So take a breath. And as you feel ready, find another exhale. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so go back to arms extended or try around with your right arm crossed over your left and now your left leg crossed over your right. Here we go. Just stretch forward for a moment. Ooh, my back is happy about that. And then subimos. We're going to come all the way up. And then from here, try flat back 1, flat back 2, flat back 3. And bajamos 3 y 2 y 1. Good. Take a breath. Inhale. We're going to try lifting. Vamos a subir desde aquí. So here we go. All the way up. 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Cambiamos la posición de los brazos. También de los pies. And then come stretch forward. This time I'm going to kind of reach my elbows. Mis codos are going to reach your elbows out. Oh, I love this. Margarita, ¿qué piensas? Esto me gusta. Oh, all right. Y arriba otra vez. Here we go. Flat back 1. Con la espalda plana. 2, 3. Y bajamos. We're going to round into that lowering. Very nice. Here we go. Vamos a subir otra vez. Let's lift up again. Inhale. Y exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. So now, stretch your 2 arms out. And doblamos las rodillas. You're going to bend your knees. Exhale, extend the legs. 3. Extend the legs. 2. Extend the legs. 1. Change the position of the legs. Vamos a hacerlo. 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. From here, just pause. We're going to change the cross of the legs. Turn towards the computer screen. Good. And then let's try this. Come down to your forearm. And then with your top leg, we're going to stretch so the knee bends next to the other one. Then you're going to stretch out. Then you're going to pull back and in. So out, forward, back, and in. Out, forward, back, and in. out, forward, back, and in, out, forward, back, and in. Pause with this leg bent. Tres circulitos. Circle the hip. 3, 2, 1. Otra dirección. 3, 2, 1. Good. Stretch the leg out. 3, 2, 1. Otra dirección. 3, 2, 1. Good. Adelante. 3, 2, 1. Otra dirección. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bend the knee. Hand back behind you. Get a little stretch there. Good. Setting that leg down. Come. Reach yourself over. Good. So I'm just going to take 2 arms, los dos brazos en la dirección de las piernas. Beautiful. Okay, so I put one hand there. Oh, también. Esta me gusta. All right, and then try this. Sweep 2 hands forward. Lift that back leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Again, don't lift the back leg if that's not right for you right now. 2, 1. Exhale, bring the foot all the way around. Let your sitting bones kind of ground and anchor. And then giramos. You're going to twist en la dirección de la pierna encima. Beautiful. Check your neck each way. You know, there's all kinds of fun things you can do here. You don't have to do it today, obviously, but you can hook this arm forward, reach it through your leg, yes. And then the opposite arm back here stretches, and then it just connects. If it wants to, or you just reach those hands together. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be today. Good. Good. If all you do is that basic twist, that's good too. Exhale, release. Cambiamos la posición. You're going to change the position. Here we go. We're going to try the leg swing to the side. So now I've got my left leg, la pierna izquierda encima. I'm going to lift my top knee, bring this whole leg up, stretch it out, bring it forward, back, and in. Afuera, adelante, atrás, adentro. Afuera, adelante, atrás, adentro. Afuera, adelante, atrás, adentro. Fuera, adelante, atrás, adentro. Hold here. Circulamos. 3, 2, 1. Otra dirección. 3, 2, 1. Estiramos afuera. You're going to stretch the leg all the way out. 3, 2, 1. Otra dirección. 3, 2, 1. And then adelante. Whoa. 3, 2, 1. Otra dirección. 3, 2, 1. Doblamos la rodilla. Bend the knee. Stretch. Estiramos. El muslo atrás. Esta me gusta. Good. And then from here, let's just set that leg down. Estiramos. Good. Sobre las piernas. Take one hand to your neck if you'd like. So deepening that stretch. Super bien. Abriendo. Let's open the arms. Giramos. You're going to turn all the way towards that leg in front. Good. So this is a little twist of your back. And then vamos a subir. See if you can lift that back leg down enough. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 5, 27, 100, 1000, 2, 1. Good. Holding that leg up for just a minute. Bring the leg, let it sweep all the way in front of you. And then once again, you can just girar, turn towards this leg. You can walk the finger bone in a little bit closer. And then, so this is how it works. You can put the brazo in front, slide the arm down, hook the leg, hook the hand in between the two, and exhale, just twist. Beautiful. Let's exhale, release. I'm gonna go sock free. I'm feeling warm. Imagine that. And then from here, take my 2 hands down. Exhale, reach my hips up. Get a big stretch here. Through the hips, pull the backs of the legs. And then let's just walk our hands here towards your feet. Good. Shaking, doblando la cabeza, shaking your head. Good. Nodding the head. And then let's double up your blanket for a moment and bring yourselves to standing. We'll find our pesas. Find our weights. Good. So I'm going to come step here in the middle of my mat. And then I'm going to step my 2 feet kind of out wide just to begin. Good. Everybody, for a second, holding your weights in your hands, just roll your shoulders. Good. And then roll the palms up and in, out and in. Good. So now from here, start with your palms up. Let one weight cross your body. Opposite weight crosses the body. So here we go. You're going to feel your scapula stay really steady. Good. Crossing over. Crossing over. Very nice. Very nice. Good. So now from here, we're going to bend and bring your pelvis back, your 2 weights forward. Here we go. Taking 5 and up, 4 and up, 3 and up, 2 and up, and 1. Good. Let's go right back down. Hold. Make this a little pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the arms. Good. Arms overhead. So here we go. We'll take them down and up. Down and up. Down. Arriba. Abajo. Y arriba. Good. So now turn your hips. We're going to go turn towards the right leg. Good. And then you'll reach your sternum slightly forward. Pull the elbows back. 5. Elbows back. 4. Elbows back. 3. Y codos atrás. 2. Y 1. Good. So now you're going to let one arm travel forward as the other arm travels back. And then switch. 5. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 3. And exhale. 2. And exhale. 1. Very nice. Good. Take 2 weights back behind you. Down and up. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Inhale. Let's pause. Pivot through your center. Vamos a empezarlo otra vez este lado. So you can bend your front knee just a little bit. Elbows in. Taking 5. Y 4. Y 3. Y 2. Y 1. Very nice. Una pierna, so one arm forward, un brazo adelante y otro. Here we go. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. 2 brazos atrás. Take 2 arms back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. We'll bring ourselves all the way back up, facing forward once again. Now turn your toes out. Good. One arm crosses the midline as you bend. This time, the pelvis goes straight down. Good. Afuera y adentro. Afuera y adentro. Afuera. Good. Taking this just a few times. Now, your 2 knees bending, 2 weights moving forward. Good. We'll go 3 y 2 y 1. Good. Pause here. Lightly pulse the knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Pause. Bring your 2 weights up. Un talón arriba. One heel up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Otra. Arriba. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now 2 are up. Both heels are up. 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1. Heels down. Brazos adelante. Bring your arms forward. Turn your toes in for a moment. I'm going to slide my weights out of the way. Stretch my arms forward. Good. And then exhale, walk my hands around to my right foot. Or cualquier pie, whichever foot you want to go to. Get a big stretch por la cadera. Lift up through the back of the legs. Subimos atrás. Walking your hands all the way around. Otro lado. Good. Good. Now this time, I'm going to come back to this leg, but I'm going to turn my back toes in and turn my toes to face the short edge of my mat. Good. So just stay here. Give yourself a few breaths. Good. And then you can also walk your hands now forward. Keep your knee in front or just above your heel. And then see about lifting your back leg up. Kind of creating a little standing split. Or just lift the foot off of the floor. Doesn't matter. Good. Let's exhale, slowly setting that heel right back down. And then from here, pivot, pivot, pivot. Stretching over the opposite side. Good. Staying alert and active through your knees. Good. And then from here, again, bending your front knee just any amount. You can stay here and just work on this. Or if it feels nice, lift the back leg up. And just see about getting a stretch here. Good. So now I'm going to bring that back foot next to my front foot. Then my knees. And take a second to come down. So now I'm just balanced for a moment con el peso sobre mis pecitos. So your weight just over your feet. Good. You can now come and stretch to the one side, letting your back estira, estira. Good. You can take that little stretch all the way over onto the opposite side. Beautiful. Now from here, plant your 2 hands down. Step the feet back. Big stretch into a down dog. And then we're going to slowly, slowly just melt your knees to the floor. Good. Reach your hips back. You can now place that blanket once again back underneath your dos rodillas. Let me do a little time check. Okay. All right. So try this with me. We're going to inhale, stretch, reach your hips back, 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 letting the tailbone rise up. And then we're going to exhale and reach your hips forward, letting your sternum come all the way up. So think about that as 2 oppositional forces here. We'll take this a few times. Sternum melts to the floor as the tailbone comes up, mientras subiendo el cóccix. And now we're going to articulate all those vertebrae. Let your pelvis Move down as your head and sternum rise up. Good. Y atrás otra vez. Take that back. Good. You can stretch into your wrists. Maybe lifting your fingertips up. There's 2 hip and knee stretches I'd like to do tonight. So we'll do a pigeon, and then I'd like to work a little bit on Virasana because I feel like I haven't done that in a long time. That might feel really good. Let's do this one more time. Good. Exhale, just bringing your sternum forward, feeling a healthy, hearty little back bend. Good. So now we're going to try bringing one foot forward. Good. So from here, I've got my right foot. I'm going to reach it forward and then I'm going to walk it to the left side of my mat, al lado izquierdo. And then from here, I'm going to bend my knee. That is my right knee. Walk my left leg back and start taking a deep pigeon pose. So you may notice your weight in a pigeon pose. See if you can shift it from your right side to the left side. And that is to deepen the stretch right here. Very nice. So now I'm going to walk my weight down to the floor. If that feels comfortable. Start letting my breaths get long. So big stretch for the hips. See if you want to come as low as your body is interested in taking to the floor. Great, let's push our hands back down. And you can let your chest lift up for a little bit. Good, you can even bend your back knee if you like. Take a hand to that foot and just stretch. Excellent. And now that back foot, bring it round front. Good. And then the opposite leg now, the right leg, we're going to take back. So let's see if we can get into a place where we can line up our hips well. I am going to start bringing my right hip down, lift my back thigh up so I can really get that thigh bone tucked in. Good. And I'll start with the sort of straighter back here. Well, this is a great opportunity to give yourself a calf massage. Good, rocking your weight. So now the objective is going to be move your weight from your left to your right. And if that is not comfortable for you, fold up your blanket on that side a little bit more. So you've actually propped your left hip, la cadera izquierda, up a bit from the right. And that will help you actually create a little balance here. Por la cadera. Good. And then from here, we're going to exhale. Start to bring your weight down. Again, not forcing, not pushing, not shoving, just letting your weight move as it needs to move. Good. And if it feels comfortable, relaxing for you to come a little bit, un poco más cerquita, a little bit closer to the floor. Como no. Good. And then we're going to exhale, start to bring your weight back up. Now, if it's comfortable for you, bend this back knee. And place a hand there. You can stretch for a moment. Good. And then from here, we're going to just fold ourselves over So now we're going to face the opposite direction, and we'll work on a little Virasana. So now what I'm going to do with my blanket is actually, it's going to go on the side of my leg that's going to extend. So I'm going to put it underneath my right sitting bone. And then from here, I'm going to start to bend my left leg back behind me. So this is a great pose for clearing your kneecap. Some people don't feel super comfortable sitting like this. So I recommend, if it is feeling upsetting to you, just sit up on if it doesn't feel quite right to you, sit up on a prop. Good. And then from here, you can stretch forward this pose, Triangle Mukha Ekapada Padma Paschimottanasana. Good. So just get a big stretch here. And the idea is that you just let this kneecap and the ankle joint generate some flexibility, some blood flow by bending them back the other way. Good. I'm going to now, just because it's feeling good to me, apply a little pressure here to the top of my ankle. Stretch it out. Beautiful. We'll inhale, come up. And then one other thing I'd like us to try is just bend back a little bit. Good. So you could stay on your hands. You could come onto your forearms. Just letting this hip crease clear out. Give it a few good breaths. Excellent. And then from here, empujamos. Let's just push your hands back down. I'm going to shift my weight onto my right side. And then exhale, just lift this left leg, kind of clear it out a little bit. Beautiful. Pushing that foot down, push your opposite foot down, and shift the position of your blanket. So now I've got my blanket underneath my left sitting bone, el isquion izquierdo. Good. And then from here, we're going to turn your right foot back behind you. So the idea is, if you can get your heel right next to the outside of the hip and your kneecaps more or less parallel, that's a pretty even Triangle Mukha Ekapada Padma Paschimottanasana. So now we're going to estiramos afuera. You're going to stretch out over your leg, moving your back muscles closer to your shin. If it feels nice to kind of stretch over this leg a little bit, apply a little pressure to the top of the foot. It's just relaxing me. Está ayudándome ahora. Good. Nos sentamos arriba. We're going to sit up again. And then from here, see about bringing your hands under your shoulders or perhaps your forearms to the floor. And just feel the hip kind of clear out. Feel the knee, the ankle clear out. Good. And then when you feel ready, go ahead and exhale. Bring that up. Shifting your weight. Cambiamos. You're going to shift your weight to your lado izquierdo, to your left side. Good. And then exhale. Just straighten that leg a couple of times. Dos y uno. All right. So now we're going to work on a Virasana pose. So what I'm going to do is kind of fold my blanket up pretty narrow, but enough that my sits bones can kind of be on it. And I'm going to come and sit with this blanket underneath my sitting bones. I'm going to bring my two knees together in front of me and then let my sits bones come back. So now I'm just up on this blanket, my kneecaps, las rodillas paralelas. Your kneecaps are together. So those of us, we feel like this is super tight, fold up your blanket a little bit more. Just give yourself the cushion you need to get here and sit comfortably. Good. Take a few breaths. Haciendo muy, muy alta la columna. You can put your hands on the top of the head. Good. Now take a second. Bring your hands to your heels. Y estiramos adelante. You'll stretch forward. Good. And then from here, we're going to exhale and see about bringing a little bit of your weight back. So again, start with maybe your hands, just coming onto the hands, coming onto the forearms, and don't obviously feel any pressure to be fancy, to do anything more. Just give your thighs there the stretch they need. Beautiful. So now let's inhale and exhale, pushing that up. Take your hands forward and then walk your stretch one leg back, kind of back and in. Good. And try that with the other knee, just back and in. Good. And so from here, we're going to go ahead, take your little blanket roll. You're going to roll it up again and give yourself some prop to get down to the floor. Oh, beautiful. Perfect timing. This is what we need. So now, so with this little roll, I'm going to come rest my back on it, rest my head on it. Good. I'm going to even try this. Take my hands back behind my head so I can offer a little stretch, a little opening to my armpits. So you can let the knees just open and close a few times. Another little kind of variation on Virasana I like is to bring my knees all the way together and then walk my feet wider than the mat. And then just let the fronts of my hips begin to stretch. So a little internal rotation stretch, moving your breath, moviendo la respiración profundo. Feeling your chest open. Good. We're going to create one more little variation on this. Let the one knee, so you're going to let one knee move all the way in, down to the floor. Good. You can stretch the opposite thigh on top. Woo, haven't done this in a long time. Good. We're going to open that back up. Opuestos, you're going to let the opposite thigh move down to the floor. Just let it stretch. And then maybe that top thigh moves over it. Good. Let's exhale, release that. And release your legs. Let your hands just float wherever you like them. I like to rest my hands on my abdomen. And feel your breath moving fully. Down low. Allow your jaw to relax. And after your next full, complete inhalation and exhalation, slowly begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Circulamos las muñecas, también los tobillos. Good. Stretch your arms up, the legs out. Un gran estiramiento. And then let's bend your two knees. Y giramos, stretching over onto one side. Good. Empujando las manos, pushing down. And then coming to find a seated position con las manos. All right. Tu práctica es un regalo. Muchas gracias. Disfruta el resto de la noche. Namaste. Good to see you.